Hey, what's going on everybody? Thank you for tuning into another JD channel video, in which today I'm taking a look at a camera I bought for my stepson. Decided to unbox it, kind of mess with it and see what it's like. It's an entry-level camera, but then again, I mean, point and shoot, this is actually a very good spec one. So let's take a look at what I got and hopefully you enjoy. So today we're playing with the Canon PowerShot ELPH 190 IS. I'm used to saying SI because of the car. I just charged it up. Comes with its own proprietary charger, which you can't charge it in the camera, but that's fine. Just like most Canon cameras, it has a separate charger. My Sony you USB charge it, but this is its own. I'm gonna open it up. Wasn't even taped, so I mean, let's take a look, because this thing's tiny. I thought this thing would be bigger. Because look at it for perspective of my hand. See, this is the camera itself, bubble wrapped. I got the red one. I got this off of Amazon, which reviews seem okay. I'm hoping that this is the US variant, because Amazon seems to have some funky ones where they're like the Asian variant, where I guess the Asia ones are kind of funky, where they have different features. But that's fine. I mean, let's see what it's like. Ooh, this is a kind of weird kind of cloth, just like dryer sheets. Ooh, I like the fit and finish of it though. Look at that. It's as big as my hand. So tiny. Let's put the charger in, or the battery in. Let's take a look. I'll set it up for him so it's ready to go. Then I'll wrap it. Now, as I said before, it came with the charger, the battery, the camera itself. Also in the box you have obviously instruction booklets. And let's see what else we got in here. This one is a cord for it, or kind of string. What else we got here? Here's the big booklet. Let's see what we got. Let's put it together. I'm gonna go put the battery in it. Give it a test. And the battery door you open like so, just like most Canon cameras. You pull it back and then you open it up. You put the battery in and then you put an SD card. I usually use a micro SD with an adapter. So let's take a look and power it on. Insert the battery. Oh, I thought that the fit and finish of this would be metal, like older point and shoot Canon cameras, but this actually is a plastic body. Hopefully it'll last a few impacts. So let's turn it on. Come on. Oh, actually on and off buttons right here. Now apparently these came out in 2016. This is the higher end version of the ELPH 180, which doesn't have Wi-Fi and NFC. This one supposedly has both. So we're going to test that out, because it should work with the app. And what he's after is, on his iPhone it has so limited space, so this should be able to transfer photos using the app to his iPhone, so he doesn't have to worry about the space. Let me get a SD card to test this out. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use the SD card in the Canon DSLR to put in here, and I'll video a little bit using it to see how the quality is. But let's turn it on. Okay, so put all the settings. See, turn on auto flash. Set that right there. Oh, there you go. So we're on auto flash. So let's see here. What other functions do we have in the menu? Ooh, let me focus this. Okay, so you have your standard features. Let's go in here. I haven't played with this yet, but of course, very simple camera. So I mean, there's little volume, of course, other functions do we have here? There's probably NFC function. Oh, what's this? 1 minute. Let me take a look at what that is. Alright, so you got, so this has to be a US version because it's set at NTSC. And then it has wireless settings. Let me turn that on. See here, turn that on. So we got here Wi-Fi, and of course we have nickname for the camera itself, so when you're finding it on your phone, we'll have the Wi-Fi thing. Let me turn on the Wi-Fi, and then let me turn on my phone just to see if it'll connect. Wi-Fi on. Okay. Let's see. Oh, and then of course the NFC, you just touch the camera to the other item and then it'll transfer over the files. Let me just test the Wi-Fi. Let me turn on my phone's Wi-Fi. Oh, my mistake, that was NFC. This is the Wi-Fi button. Alright, so we're gonna set this. And let's see here. Okay, we're gonna transfer it between phones. Well, between the phone. See, so you have a function for a printer, camera, computer, cloud, or let's see what else is there. Another camera apparently, or computer. Let's see here. Oh yeah, because there's no memory card, can't transfer it, but I'm gonna go plug one in and see what happens. Alright, so we got an SD card or a micro SD with the adapter. I'm gonna go put it in. Goes in the bottom right in front. So there's the battery and the eject portion of the battery. I'm gonna go put it in. Set this down right here. Okay, so there we go. You aim it downward, connect, close. Alright, let's take a look now what we got. It's probably gonna ask to format it, hopefully not. Alright, so let's play what we have in here. Okay, no images. Well, let's take a test. Alright, there's one. Now let's connect the Wi-Fi. Transfer to phone. Add device. Then of course it's gonna make its own. Now let's go check on the phone. Alright, let me check on the phone if it appears. And I have the Canon app on my phone, so let's see what we got here. Connect to the camera. Enter password. Oh man. Let's see here. I'm going to put this down and connect it. So I remember somebody saying that there was a complaint that it didn't come with a USB or a form to take out of the camera without taking out the SD card, which, I mean, that's a simple task. Well, on the side here, under the plastic or rubber, there is a mini USB, so you can connect it to your computer, so I don't see what the problem was. Nice and shiny, 20 megapixels. It takes 720p video, which is really good actually for a simple camera. 10 times zoom. Let's see here. Oh. Let's see how the zoom works. You can see it kind of moving around. Fit and finish is nice. Hopefully it doesn't scratch it, but I like it. Kind of glad I went this route rather than just buying a regular 180. The 180 is like the lower version of it. It doesn't have the NFC or Wi-Fi. People complain about blurred photos, but I'll show pictures on the video of the ones I took with this. Okay, connecting it. See, it works. Connection without internet. That's fine. Now let's go into the Canon app to make sure it works. Canon app, Canon app, Canon app. There we go. See, I have my apps for my Sony and my Canon. Let's see, this should be the same one. Agree. I don't know why. I guess I haven't used this in a while. Let's see if this works. Alright, so it looks like it found the camera. Okay. And now let's see what we got here. Alright, so we can operate with that. Cool. Now let's test it. Let's see if this thing works. So we go send it to my phone. Let's see what happens. Alright, let's see. Looks like it works. Now let's see if I can control it. It's supposed to be able to control it, I think, too. It's windy outside. Okay. Alright, remote live view. Okay. Alright. Ooh, and that thing opened. Alright. So here's the camera, and there's me. Alright, so there's the camera and this. Let's see if we can zoom in. So we'll zoom in, see if this works. Oh, wow. Now let's see if it's accurate. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, it's telling it's on the phone. Let's see. I'll go give it a shot. Excellent. Even though I know I didn't really take anything, it's pretty cool. So it works with the same app that this DSLR works with. So that's pretty cool. Alright, let's put it down and let's take a video with that camera itself. So I tried to film using the app, but I can't figure it out. I know with the DSLR it's not too hard. But since it works with the Canon app and it recognizes it as a Canon camera, that does at least tell me that it probably is an authentic product. I mean, I see other people on Amazon buying the Asia variant of the 180, so I was afraid this might be one. But it's set at NTSC, so that's good, and then the operating system seems to recognize a lot of things. The app was the one thing I was concerned about because sending it to the iPhone, I was curious if it was going to work. I'm using an Android, but I hope he's able to use it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is a 20 megapixel camera. It has NFC and Wi-Fi. This retails for about $180. I did not get it for $180, thankfully. And it is brand new. You could tell based on the way it looked, the way it was wrapped, and the way it worked. No problems. I mean, I've only had it for a few hours, but this is promising and I hope he enjoys it. I thank you for tuning in to another JD channel video. I will put the specs below. This camera came out in January 2016. I'm surprised that obviously they haven't come out with a newer one after that. They have higher spec ones, but the prices are a lot more. I think it's like $200 plus, and they're just as old. So settled with this. It seems good. I hope you enjoyed. Take care and have a wonderful day.